conversations with Sip and talk with Miss Londa and the Chocolate Doll. Join us every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. to catch the latest buzz in celebrity gossip, enjoy some piping hot tea, engage in dynamic panel discussions, and hear exclusive interviews.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sip and Talk with Miss Londa and Dior. We have some tea that we're going to be discussing with you guys. We have a few topics that we're going to get into. So we
Mm-hmm.
have the situation with Shamar. His house has been broken into. His safe was taken. His Xbox 5. He's I believe he had like $60,000 in his safe.
Woo!
Um, we're gonna be discussing
60,000.
that. Yeah, from all
Oh my
those
god.
bookings he was doing. Um,
Oh my god.
we're gonna be discussing the woman who posed as a ISIS agent to kidnap her. I think it was her ex boyfriend's girlfriend. Um, the TikToker influencer that got arrested and the police was flirting with her because of her viral. She's viral, I guess. Teacher and students jumps on the teacher. um what else? Oh, we're gonna be getting to Shannon Sharpe, the whole situation with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about.
Let's
All
get
right,
the
but so
tea, sis.
right, so we're gonna begin with Shamar. Let me I'm gonna play his Facebook that he did earlier.
Okay. Today?
Well, I got,
Oh
yep,
yeah,
it was,
I
I
didn't
got
see
it
it
off his
yet.
page. And I couldn't. There was another live he did with some other people. I couldn't find that one.
Oh yeah, I missed that one. I gotta see this.
Cause my house not being broken is like my house not being robbed, and it's really like this shit is weird. Like it's weird. It's fucking weird. I'm so over it. I'm just so over it. I don't even know what to do at this point. I don't call the police. I don't make the police report. I just gotta wait tomorrow now for opening. I gotta go and see if she got the footage because if she does, then it's gonna prove me right there. But if she don't, it's not going to be done. Now I gotta work harder to get my money back up because my house not being broken is like my house not being robbed, and it's really like this shit is weird. Like it's weird. It's fucking weird. I'm so over it. I'm just so over it. I don't even know what to do at this point.
Okay, I think he already said that.
Mm.
Okay, so that was his Facebook from earlier, and then there was some text messages. Let me see if my Facebook is still running
That's so
slow.
sad.
It's crazy how people can use take advantage of basically a vulnerable adult. Yeah,
Yeah,
my stuff's still running
and he
slow,
has
so I'm
such
gonna
a
read
big
the text.
heart, and like for people to take advantage of that, and like it's so messed up how every person that comes across him because they know like he got his okay, he has a disability, but of course he's a little smart. He making music and doing certain things, but everybody around him has bad intentions, and I hate that for him because he's so sweet. So wrong.
Trying to find the messy. Oh, hold on, here it is. The ones that Messy Doll did.
Okay.
Can you hear that real good?
Yep, I hear it.
his glass door? Did they break the glass door? Did they?
That house look a
Because
mess.
that's the only way. Because the back door, he has a whole ring cam. The front door is a long glass door. So did somebody break the glass door? Come on, y'all investigators. Y'all investigators. Y'all know it. Y'all know it all. What was broken for them to get in the house?
Well, who did it?
It's a white old lady that stayed right across from Shamar that be outside from morning to nighttime. She be outside all day
She
being
know a
nosy.
lot,
So
don't she?
she didn't see it? Wait, how you know? How do I know what? How do I go here and make you look sound as slow as you is? How do I know what? Who been known to do insurance claim fraud? LaShawn do insurance claim fraud. LaShawn is the biggest.
Okay, so that's one.
Hello, everyone. Make sure you comment, like, and share. I have to go on and spill the tea because this is to protect Shamar because I love Shamar down to the ground, and y'all know I do. But anyway, y'all know Shamar house got broken into, and Shamar boyfriend named Avery, which his name is not Avery, his real name is Josh Allen. He's been lying about his name the whole time, and he's from Buffalo, New York. So follow me. I need y'all to listen. Okay, y'all remember the other day he said, I love Shamar, this, that. I even be around Shamar safe in his house. Why would you say that online? Second of all, Shamar and him was at his friend's house here in Atlanta the other day, and Shamar lost his house key. But all of a sudden, Shamar house get broken into. Where's the damages? This is it to the third. You get what I'm saying? Shamar safe. They said Shamar safe gone, and this is that, or whatever, or whatnot. But I'm just saying this to protect Shamar. He needs to be out the picture because he's taken from Shamar. And it's just the truth. And I know Shamar, you know how he is. He'll get mad. This is that. Because he don't see, but he will see. But his name is not Avery. It's just not right. He's answering Shamar's phone now. He never answers Shamar's phone. He don't want. You get what I'm saying? Shamar not even at his house. You get what I'm saying? This is it to the third. I don't want Shamar to go back homeless. This is that. So I need for y'all to spread this word. I love y'all so much. Here we go right here. Bye. Drop a comment.
All right, shout out to Messy Dell for that information. Let me see. There was some text messages I had from that he had posted earlier. Well, those, but now those, I think now though, here they go.
Okay.
Think he's come. I think he's seeing it differently now since he's posted these messages earlier. It says I'm tired. My house being broke. My house being broke. I'm tired. My house be broke in. My house. I work hard. Everything I got work. Basically, what he's saying is he's tired. His house was broken into. Everything he has, he works hard for it.
Mhm.
And then he says he doesn't feel safe at his house anymore. I'm so disappointed. Someone is watching me. I'm not happy no more. I'm not going to be happy the whole week. The boy who was with me the boy was with me the whole time. He didn't take my money, so don't say he did. It's because he was with me. But since he's posted this earlier,
Mhm.
this he's changed. I seen a live where he was
Okay.
basically saying something totally different because like the boy is at the airport now.
Are you for
All of a
real?
sudden he's leaving. Yeah, he's leaving.
The boyfriend?
Hmm.
Oh my god. That's a red
Yeah, all
flag
of a
right
sudden he's
there.
leaving. Yeah.
Let's
Oh my
see.
god, that's crazy. So I ain't see all this. That's crazy. I seen the stuff last night. That's crazy.
And then so here's some of the comments. Yeah, and while y'all was gone, he had somebody rob you. Duh, of course he gone. Cause of course he gonna be with you to make it look like he didn't. He didn't do it. He took your key and had somebody come rob you, fool. You wasn't getting robbed till he came around. You might as well go back to Elvo. No, he don't need to go back to him either. And I seen his little live too earlier.
I seen
Um,
that, and I did see that him all acting, trying to be sad and boy, you was talking just crazy on this
yeah,
man.
but what he
And he
said
moved
was
on.
though, he was like, I'm not mad that Shamar moved on. What I'm mad about is the dude that he moved on. He's buying him outfits. He's doing this and he's doing that. He wasn't
Mhm.
doing it for me. He wasn't obligated to do it for you, just like he not
Exactly.
obligated to do it for him.
Exactly.
That's just bum material,
That's bum
straight
bum dude material for sure.
bum for real. Like, ugh. Oh,
I can't
let me
deal with
show
no
you
man
this
like
video.
that. Like, get your why you living off me? And I hope
I was so happy
eventually we
when I
see
saw.
that.
Together, fuck is you talking about? He just did a fade. Multiple fades. Multiples. More than one. Me, I'm ducking and dodging. Fuck you talking about? On my mama. I don't even fuck. I'm not fighting nobody. See?
So Elvo got beat up.
You good? That's
By
on her.
who?
Mhm. So I think that he is on that show, Playboys on Now That's
Oh
TV.
yeah. And
Yeah,
they
so
all live in the
somebody
house
put,
together.
yep.
They
So
had some
somebody
drama.
to
I
put
didn't know he got
pause
beat up. I know they was beefing with each other.
on. He got that ass. Whoop.
Oh, he needed that though. He needed that.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting for somebody to get him. Been waiting. So let me show this video right
Yes, he
here.
needed that because he got a big mouth on him. So he definitely
Yeah,
needed that.
and he's a classic manipulator, and that's what irritates me about him the most.
Stick his ass, Jay, man. Get your ass one, bro.
Now, this is why people don't want to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what reason did he have to walk up and still off on that man like that?
And
And then
that's
when he hit back, they jumped him.
these kids these days. I don't know how they parents like a lot of these they parents are younger, but that's so disrespectful.
Very
That's
disrespectful.
so if me, I'm gonna hit a kid or whatever. Like if I got to defend myself, now what if that teacher would have swung and hit and knocked you out? Then he gonna be in some trouble? No, because you attacked him first. Like I don't
I
know
bet
what
you the
they
parents still
teaching
try
them.
to find a reason to prosecute that
Yep,
teacher because he did
it's just
swing
like
back.
yep.
He did.
That's crazy. Where did that
I'm
happen
trying to
at?
find this. I don't know. I have to go back and look into that.
Yeah, that's crazy because
But
like these kids these days they be wilding out. I ain't gonna lie, they do be wilding out, but to swing and do that to a teacher, that's
right.
crazy. That's crazy. That's so disrespectful. Like I was always taught to respect your elders no matter what, but like free to really do that, and whatever they had going, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's not cool.
Not at all. Not at all. So
Mm-mm.
here's I want to show this video of this student at NYU. What happened to her? This is
Okay.
sick. Very sick. And I don't know. I probably would have lost it. Let me see.
I hope this is a very concise way of telling the story, but I'm so frantic right now and I don't have a place to go. So this is my cry for help. On Friday, I sent a message to my roommate. I have known this girl. I thought that she was fine. I thought that we were fine. I knew that we were not going to be roommates. I knew that we wouldn't be roommates for the next year, but I was honestly okay with that. So on Friday, April 11th, I texted my roommate saying that she needed to be more quiet in general on the phone. This is the text message that I sent to her on Friday at 7 p.m. In this message, I said, can you please be quiet? Quieter, you can read the message yourself. I didn't think this caused any problems. I texted her that. I got no response. So I'm thinking that she understands where I'm coming from and everything is fine. I was wrong. At 5:26 in the morning, I wake up to my roommate squatting over my face, my arm, and my bedding, and she's pissing directly on me. It's all over my sheets. It's all over my bedding. I say, what the fuck are you doing? Or something along that lines. I don't remember exactly what I said in the moment. She looks at me and she goes, oh, sorry. Like she wasn't expecting me to wake up. I was so utterly disgusted and I did not know what to do. So I took all of my bedding off of my bed, and even it was down to the mattress. The mattress was soaked in piss. My mattress topper was soaked in piss. Everything was. I took all of my bedding off one by one. I realized that my mattress was soaked. So I go to the bathroom. I start to realize how traumatizing this was, how bad this was in the moment, and I didn't know what. I was just trying to keep myself calm because I knew that I couldn't do anything too bad in this situation. So the first thing I did was I took a rag and I washed the piss off my own bed, and I put all of the fucking piss covered things in a corner in the room. So I washed it all down, and then I knew that I would have to leave eventually. So I put a sheet on my bed. I laid back down. I didn't know what else to do. So I lay back down, and then the moment I wake up in the morning, I start to get my shit together. I get a bag. I start packing it. I start getting ready to leave this place. So after that, I leave and I go to another person's dorm, someone of my very close friends. I call campus security and I tell them what happened. I report this situation. I visit another dorm on campus, and as I'm there, they tell me to go to the campus security desk and talk to them. So I talk to another CSO, which is a campus security officer. He then calls the police, and then another security campus officer talks to me. I explain the situation. I'm explaining how I don't feel safe going back there, and they are just like, okay, we understand, right? So then I talk to someone from Res Life, and I'm like, this is what's happening. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This happened to me. What are we gonna do? What are the next steps? And she's just like, oh, we can do nothing until Monday. This incident happened Saturday morning. So yesterday night, I had no place to stay. I had to stay at a friend's dorm. Thank God that I was able to stay somewhere. But like, that should not be the exception. It should not be okay to pay so much for security and you're not secure. I come back to the dorm and I'm packing up all of my shit. Like, not all of my shit because I can't. So I'm packing up anything that I feel like is valuable to me, and I get out of there. I'm at the security desk of my dorm and I ask him, what are they going to do for me? Is there any RA that can come see my room? Is there anyone that can come attest to this or just, address this? I talked to someone on the phone, an incident reporter or something like that. He says to me that there is no way that they will find a place for me to go, and nothing will be done until Monday morning. So I'm stranded. My phone isn't charged. I go to a friend's dorm. It was a lot. So then after that, it's Sunday now. Nothing has been done. My roommate is casually at my apartment after she committed a crime against me. I filed a police report. I did all of the right steps. I don't know what else I could have done in this situation. NYU is not helping me. They are not doing enough about this. This is a safety risk, a safety issue. I feel so utterly violated as a person, as a human being. And for NYU, who praises itself about its security and having RA at home, and they know RA came to see me ever. I've only emailed an RA and they have talked to me. That's it. I am so upset, and I do not feel safe going back to a room where I know someone is did something to me. And I hate to cry, I hate to do this, but this is like my reality right now. And I could not imagine going. I'm so upset that I have nowhere to go. I'm going to a campus building because I don't know, I can't go home. Meanwhile, my roommate gets to be at home with no consequences, no actions, nothing. I don't think this has happened to anyone else, but if this has happened to you, what would you do? Give me some advice, anything. This is my story, and I hope it reaches some people, and I hope that me saying this story does something, because genuinely, this is like one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Anyway, that's my life right now.
Now, I don't. Shouldn't she be able to press charges? You would think,
Yeah,
because
that's what I was thinking. Why you call the
if
police?
somebody urinates on you, that would be because it's no different than spitting, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I don't understand when if they call the police, why wasn't any charges pressed? But I'm like, well, what will possess a person to even do something like that to somebody?
Yeah. That's what the first thing came to my mind. Like, what happened before all of that? But no matter, it's still disrespectful to even spit. You're alone urinating on somebody's stuff. Like, I I want to know what was the backstory of that, because that sounds kind of crazy. Um, at the
She
same time, I'm
said
thinking
that
like,
she said she texted her about being quiet or something the night before, something to that effect. And she woke up with her pissing on her.
so was her roommate a person of color? Certain
She
things that
didn't
come
even
to my mind
say.
too, because
She didn't
it's a
say if
lot of
she was
that type
of another race.
yep, a lot of that racial stuff going on with people. Never know how people think, but that's just, I don't know. I have to hurt somebody. I don't know, like that's so disrespectful.
I
But
would have
why?
woke
Like,
up
if you call the police, they didn't do nothing. Why was there nothing done? Because if you get in an argument with somebody and you spit, that's a charge of, like, you know what I'm saying? That's your body fluids being put on somebody.
yeah. I
That's
would have
sad.
woke
That's
up saying,
crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy. What school did she
that's
say? NYU.
NYU.
That's
NYU.
crazy. I haven't seen this. My first time seeing that. That's crazy.
Yeah, very crazy. Okay, I have this. Let's see.
Is there no sound?
Okay, so Chicago woman leads 40-mile police chase. Cops flirt with her after arrest and even offered to drop charges over TikTok clout. So, a 27-year-old Chicago woman arrested after leading police on a wild 40-mile high-speed chase. When they finally apprehend her, the officers couldn't help but flirt with her, complimenting her driving skills, inquiring about her relationship status, and expressing a desire to ride in the back seat. One officer mentioned his $180,000 salary and jokingly suggested dropping the charges. He also showed interest in her TikTok and Instagram accounts.
What?
Wow.
Oh, I haven't heard about that. Where was this? You said
The chase
Chicago?
when it hit the Dan Ryan
Yep.
around
Oh my
5:45 last
god.
night. Police say Ebony Collins was driving the car and was caught after she pulled over on the shoulder of the highway.
Mugshot keep
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and having him or her present, right? While you're being questioned. You cannot afford a high lawyer. Want to be appointed to represent you before the questioning if you wish. You understand those rights? All right. What's wrong with you? What happened? Why'd your back hurt?
I'm wild. Kind of cool though. What's your name, Ebony? How old are you? You're 27? You look like you're 22. Yeah, you do look young. You don't drive like you're young though. You drive like a fucking race car driver.
You drive stress-free.
You drive, yeah. Grand Theft Auto over here. Done that before, or is this just a first-time skill? Beginner's luck?
Chase to the suburbs. Sky Fox captured the chase when it hit the Dan Ryan around 5:45 last night. Police say Ebony Collins was driving the car and was caught after she pulled over on the shoulder.
Yeah, I got that impression. You remember us? We're the initial two officers who tried to pull you over. When you pulled out of Alta. You're dating him or something? Okay. So he let you borrow his car? You took it out, you were doing whatever you were doing.
You got some warrants too.
You already got checked, right?
I'm not saying.
You open that up?
Yep. You can check pockets and stuff.
Are you wearing a shirt under here?
No problem.
I gotta check it. I gotta give you a little check over, but I'm not gonna punch you or anything.
Okay, good. No problem.
No, I see.
Yeah, hold on. So one second.
Oh. You got it? Yeah, I got that impression. You remember us?
The jail! 2 pages! Hold on, I'm gonna take everything off.
That's not my own.
No.
We'll just take it straight back. I'll sit in the back with her.
You'll sit in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll throw her in the car and
Yeah, we'll go back.
Go to back.
right back. We'll be like, listen, Your Honor, we don't even think Ebony did it. I mean, she did it, but we don't even think she did. You know what I mean? That's usually what we start with, because we give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I don't even think you did it. I mean, I know you did it, but I
I do TikTok.
What are you doing on TikTok?
First of all, hold on. Hold the phone. How many followers you got?
I have a lot. I do TikTok.
I didn't ask you that. How many? Don't tell me
10,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot. What are you talking about?
You got what?
I do TikTok and I do promo.
Here's the deal. If it's 10,000 on TikTok, whatever, it could be bots, but if they're organic, if they're real people, it's real.
Spyware. I have 2 words for you. China.
I love China, man. I love TikTok.
It's not
How many on Instagram?
Over 5K.
Over 5K. What about you on Instagram? How many followers you got on Instagram? How many? You're all bashful. You're all like, I got a lot. I'm like, how many? You're like,
A lot.
okay, go ahead. You know what? You ever seen somebody like not answer a question?
There's like something about Instagram.
Yeah. You want to talk about Instagram? Bullshit, why not? Are you bashful? You're not bashful. You don't seem bashful. You're driving. You seem like totally fine. I'm like, what's wrong?
On TikTok, whatever.
So, what else do you want to do? Dating boys and what? So you're dating kids. I can make money dating guys like her would too. They make a fair amount of money. Fair. I make more than I do now, but how much do I make? Well, when we factor in that 3.5%, how much is it? What's the total?
Good enough.
Good enough.
Hell yeah.
180,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm a 20
Yeah. Sometimes like overtime. So. You seem like a nice person.
I am.
Real bummer.
I told you I should just stop. That's my reason.
You could have. Well, you could have. From when you first ran and the other 40 miles you decided not to.
You had a couple. I think
you had a few miles in between the
you average
stop.
An opportunity every mile. You had like 40 chances.
You know why you scared me?
Talk to me.
Because I'm like, why he telling me? I don't know. Because I told you I got that car from someone. I don't know what made me have one of their cars. He said turn the car off. I'm like, what the fuck did I do to turn the car off?
So it sounds like they was trying to proposition her, but what was the big deal about her being a TikTok influencer that made them feel like
Right.
stand
Right.
out or something?
That was weird. The whole situation made me feel uncomfortable. I'm not even hurt in that situation. I felt like, what the heck? What is
Right.
going on? They worry about some other stuff, and I don't know. It's
Not
weird
the right.
vibes with that.
Exactly. So I
Weird
wanted to,
vibes. And she a whole different race and stuff. Like, I don't know what the heck going on.
yeah, they tripping.
That's my first time seeing that. That's crazy.
Okay,
That's crazy.
here's the one about the lady that posed as a ISIS
Yeah, I seen
officer.
about that.
Okay, so where did it go? Is this it? Okay, here we go. Outfitted with a shirt that said ICE and equipped with a walkie-talkie she allegedly used for fake conversations with other agents. A Florida woman accused of posing as a federal agent and kidnapping the wife of her ex-boyfriend. Officers arrested 52-year-old Latrance Battle on charges of robbery by sudden snatching, kidnapping, and impersonating a law enforcement officer. The Bay County Sheriff's Office said in a Facebook post. Deputies responded April 10 to the Bridge Plaza Apartments in Panama City Beach, where they found the victim who was shaken and appeared to be in fear. According to the probable cause arrest affidavit reviewed by Law and Crime, the victim told deputies she was at a job. She was at a job at the Days Inn in Panama City that day when a woman she did not know, later identified as Battle, wearing a black jacket, pants, and hat with a white face mask and sunglasses, walked inside. The woman unzipped her jacket and showed a shirt with ICE emblazoned across the chest. The affidavit said she also allegedly held a card that said Sheriff's Office. Unsure of what was happening, the victim told her boss she had to go with the woman. She perceived as a law officer enforcement officer. Beto allegedly walked the victim to a car, got into the driver's seat, and ordered the victim to get in the back seat. After the victim complied, Battle then began to drive, telling the victim that she was being taken to the sheriff's office. The victim, meanwhile, pulled out her phone and said she wanted to call her lawyer, but Battle reached in the back seat and forcibly snatched the victim's phone from her hands, depriving her of iPhone 11. Why did they have to say what number phone it was? The affidavit said Battle allegedly advised the victim that she could have her phone call when they got to the sheriff's office. The victim told police that at this point she believed that Battle was an ICE law enforcement, in part because she had handled radio and was talking on on it to who the victim assumed was a other ICE agent. The affidavit said, but the victim grew suspicious after Battle drove past a location where the victim knew sheriff's office was located. She reportedly asked Battle if there was a sheriff's office on the beach. Confirmed there was, the affidavit said. During this time, however, Battle kept talking bad about the victim's husband and how the victim now has to suffer the consequences of her husband's actions. Wow. They soon arrived at an apartment complex where Battle had allegedly told the victim ICE agents would be waiting for them. After parking, Battle allegedly instructed the victim to get out of the car and go to room 108. According to the affidavit, but Battle allegedly ran to the apartment and according to the victim, made a lot of noise, like she was moving stuff around and talking to someone. The victim used the opportunity to leave and ran to a man sitting in the parking lot and asked him for help, explaining that Battle had taken her phone. At this point, Battle allegedly returned to her car and appeared to leave, but then returned to the parking lot. At which point, the victim asked for help, confronted Battle himself, asking her why she took the victim's phone. She shows what she did. Battle allegedly replied the man then let the victim stay inside his apartment until law enforcement arrived. While she waited, the victim called her husband, who apparently said that from the victim's description. Oh, 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. Where are they? Victim used the opportunity. Okay, hold on. Where did I leave off at? Okay, her husband had an injunction against Battle for issues they had in the past. According to the affidavit, with the most recent incident taking place around 2 years ago when Battle showed up to his place of business and attacked him. Officers went to the apartment and confirmed Battle lived there, but a neighbor said she wasn't home. Deputies arrested Battle as she was on her way to Alabama, cops said. She was on probation for aggravated assault with intent to commit a felony. Battle remains in the Bay County Jail without a bond. That's crazy. How do you just feel like you could just go and take somebody?
Right.
That's nuts.
That to me, it's insane. Insane.
Insane in the
That's crazy.
membrane. Okay. So now I want to get into
Right.
this. Shannon Sharpe.
That's crazy. Oh yes, let's get into that because if you remember before you get to it, like Cat Williams, also Monique was people on the show, and they warned him, and they was kind of warning him on the side note of this.
Yeah, I think it was another guy too that he was doing an interview with that was trying to tell him about
this.
Yeah.
When I wasn't really peeping it when they were saying certain stuff, but when I go back and like, oh, they definitely was already telling you because you know, saying now you caught up in some crazy stuff. So yes, get into that because yeah, that is all. This is crazy, and he just stepped down from ESPN and everything from all like hosting and a bunch of stuff from this. So yes, that's crazy.
Yep. So I'm about to play his little voice thing.
Tony Busby targets black men, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I'm to the shakedown.
All right, so that's that one. And then I have the video or the recording of him and her talking.
Oh my God, yes, play that. That's crazy.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, brother. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did what you did to me. I'm not going to hang up on you.
So I don't know how I feel about these messages or about that message. It doesn't sound like he was really trying to be threatening. It kind of seems like they may have been separate messages, but then they kind of somebody distorted them and kind of put them together, if that makes sense.
Yeah, to me it sounds scripted. It sounds like a movie. I don't know. It's like some acting type of vibe going on. I don't know. It sounds weird because just the way that she's talking, it sounds like it's not AI, but like it sounds like somebody's. It's a setup. It feels like a setup.
I definitely agree that it's a setup, especially when you read these text messages. How can I make this bigger?
Oh, I didn't see them. Oh Lord. Oh girl, you got all the tea. I didn't see no messages.
So this is a text message from Gabrielle to Shannon. It says, "I want to put my tongue in your backside." I'm gonna say that, and marry you. And then it also says, "That's my daddy. F. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it, because you're gonna be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me." Let me see. Okay, I guess those is all of them. Yeah, so sending somebody text messages at you like that you is claiming that it's supposed to have, SA'd you, that don't make sense. You still there?
That's crazy.
Now,
yep, I'm here.
Now here's another lawsuit that's resurfaced. It says a resurfaced lawsuit has brought new attention to Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriend Michelle Bundy Evans. Originally filed late 2023, the lawsuit accuses Sharpe of great defamation and threats dating back to 2010. Evans alleges that she was assaulted and later intimidated into silence.
Are you?
So it says, this Michelle is not to be confused with the one Shannon Sharpe was heard with during a previous Instagram Live incident. His alleged former girlfriend, Michelle Bundy Evans, claims their decade-long relationship ended with a restraining order after Sharpe allegedly raped her and threatened to destroy her reputation if she ever spoke out. In the lawsuit, Evans is suing Sharpe for $4 million for defamation, accusing him of publicly discussing their legal dispute on television. This comes after she initially filed a restraining order alleging SA and stalking related to an incident in September 2010, according to the documents obtained by the U.S. Sun. These Review claims emerged just days after the 19-year-old filed a separate $50 million lawsuit accusing Sharpe of rape. The 56-year-old sports analyst has denied both allegations. Wow.
Wow.
So what you thinking? You thinking they just trying to destroy him?
Yeah.
The 19-year-old, I'm not
I'm gonna let you
really.
speak first. I'm gonna say what I feel. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 19-year-old. I don't believe that
Mhm.
you know, I just think it's a money grab with her. Now I don't know much about this other person in their relationship.
Mhm. To me, I feel like every black. I hate to say I want to sound like that. Don't discredit me, but like every black male that's doing something with something going on, they
Hmm.
always come and try to attack that character. I do know he did do he was trying to get partnership or like on a part of a big cognac brand and a luxury brand that's usually owned by the other side, and he's been trying to get into that and certain things and certain stuff. But it's always like even with Bill Cosby or trying to own CSB certain stuff, like they attacked him. It's crazy. Like to me, it feel like a whole setup. I don't know the full layout of what they got going on, but to me, like even with the call, certain things that she's saying, it's all scripted. It feels scripted on how they trying to play this man. Now, like he's stepping down to where even with R. Kelly, the biggest goat in the world, like they do certain things to make them like terrorize their character and what they have done and worked for to make them look crazy. And I feel like that's the same thing going on with him. They're like attacking his character and certain things. And yeah, you should have been on OnlyFans doing stuff with other people, but at the same time, I feel like it was a setup. But hey, you a grown man, you should not be doing that in the first place. But I don't know what is going on, but it's crazy.
But it's always
It's crazy.
skeptical though when somebody just automatically wants to record you.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yep.
what is your reason to even want to record somebody in the beginning? You know what I'm
And
saying? I
have
mean,
certain
and
things
just
be said. I heard the
yeah,
recording. She like, Daddy, this I want to be choked. Certain stuff. And then when it
yeah.
happened, and then he like, oh, you hurt her. It's weird. Like what? It's a whole setup. Cause why you even got your phone on recording? Is this you and your man intimate moments? Why is this being displayed to the public? Why is
Hmm.
or you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's heck.
But she
I'm gonna
had
look more
already
into it.
asked
I'm
them
gonna
for
find out.
yeah, she had already asked them for $25,000 for each cheat to show
Are you
each
serious?
cheat.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
Oh
it was in the
Lord
text
Jesus.
messages. Yeah, I was doing my research before the show. Like, it's just a money grab.
Oh, that is
That's all it is. It's a
crazy.
money grab. But it was like you had Monique telling him
Yeah, but who? But
when
who is after him? I like. Could it be possibly uh all the stuff like he had the Cat Williams, certain
I
people
was just
that's
finna
like
say that
putting out the truth
because
of
he
stuff?
caught backlash about that. He caught a lot of
Is it the
backlash.
backlash from him having them big interviews of people exposing stuff of now he's getting the heat put on
That's
him?
what it could be. It could possibly be because him and Cat Williams fell out after that interview because he caught
Yep,
backlash,
yep.
and he
And
kind of
then he
threw
had
Cat
Monique
Williams
and she was
under the
on
bus.
Cat Williams' side telling stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's backlash of okay, you going against what we got going on and you letting this person come on and tell certain stuff, okay, we got you. You're not gonna go by this, we got you. And I feel like it's like backlash of everything that he's rung onto his show, falling onto him, and now they put him in that light to I'm shutting your stuff down. Now ain't nobody else gonna tell nothing on this show.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
messed
thinking too.
up.
Yeah.
That's
Mm-mm-mm.
crazy. Thank you, girl, for the tea, because some of this I ain't even heard of.
Oh, I had to do some research. I was like, damn. Let me see. Let me really look into this and see if
Yes.
this. this is really true
Now I
about
gotta
this
go
man.
look up the other stuff because I ain't heard of them. I gotta go research that, and I gotta look at it, get into it because I ain't heard of none of that other stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's like a lot come like this resurfaced with this lady that just dropped today. I'm like, oh wow, now we got another one. So please don't tell me like it's about to be more coming out. Please don't tell me that.
Right.
Like we about to start having women just coming out of the woodwork talking about, oh yeah, and he did this. My thing is
Mm-hmm.
if you're role playing and you agree to this, like, oh, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, but she's trying to say she wasn't okay with the fact that he tried to hit it from the back. Not hit it from the back, but go in the back. Go in the back door.
Oh love. Oh love.
So I guess that's where she's trying to say the sexual allegation is coming from. But it's like, according to your text messages, whether they was before or after, you
Mm-hmm.
obviously are cool with this.
Was
But I
cool with
think
it.
with that, yeah, but I think where her crooked lawyer is gonna try to hit him at is when she says on the voicemail, I'm not okay with choking. That's why I think it was distorted. I think there was more to that recording and they edited it and took certain parts out and then edited her saying, I'm not okay with it. Like she doesn't even sound like she's in fear. She doesn't sound like she's distraught. He don't sound like
Wow.
angry or aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah.
this is a whole
Crazy.
edited. This was a prior
That AI
thing
stuff.
that they was doing. It could be because AI is so woo.
It could be some AI stuff because I've seen videos of Tupac back alive, but it sounds like his voice. But where the rest of the do rag? Where's the rest of the bandana and certain stuff? Like that stuff's so powerful though, and it's taking over everything.
It
And you
is.
never could tell with that, but that's a sad situation for him because y'all ruining somebody's life and their career and certain stuff off of this. That's crazy.
Right. And then I hear people saying they're making it about race. And here's my thing on that.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter to me if it's a Caucasian girl.
Right.
I feel like either way, regardless of the ethnicity, it's
Hmm.
bogus for her somebody to do somebody like that because
Right.
basically she's exploiting him. And oh, this was the other thing that I found out is that I guess he offered $10 million.
What?
And I feel like that's where he messed up at because I feel like he probably offered that $10 million just for it to go away because he don't want to mess up his career, but not realizing who he was dealing with. They're looking at it like, oh, you're gonna offer me $10 million? Well, give me 50.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but
That's
yeah, back to what I
crazy.
was saying. I don't want to base it on a color because I mean it could be any type of woman that can extort somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of people saying you're on your own and da 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 because of her
Right.
color. At the end of the day, it's still not right.
Hmm.
If she's basically, and I really feel she's extorting him. I don't feel like he raped her. I just don't.
Me
I don't
either.
know about the other situation prior before. I'm gonna have to look more into that. But this
Hmm.
situation, I don't feel, you know,
Right. And to
I
me,
don't
it's
feel.
like if you on OnlyFans, like a lot of them, yeah, you have a post of this and this and that certain content. Um, we don't know what was in the messages. We don't know when
Right.
y'all first linked up and certain stuff was said that was done, and you already had his cameras ready to get some money to make, you know what I'm saying, certain stuff. I don't know, but that's just like so wrong to like put somebody in that light. Like you're ruining people's life and like that's not cool. Like that's not cool at all to me. I don't know what they
Yeah.
got going on. I'm gonna research tonight, girl, because you got me on it now. Because I'm like, hold on, I ain't hear that.
Yeah. So and then with Shamar, I just hope like Shamar don't lose his place.
Yes.
I hate that happened to him, but I wish he would just stop being so trusting.
Yep. That's what I
I
said. It
remember
breaks my
when he
heart.
was saying, yeah, I remember when he was saying that the dude was coming to live with him, and I remember him saying they wasn't gonna be going live and this and this and this and that. But what was the first thing you see this boy all in the camera
Mm-hmm.
doing videos, doing TikTok, and I'm like, he's another person chasing for clout.
Yep. And
Using
like
him for clout.
we was that the other day we were just talking about this. I'm like, he is the same as the other dude to me because he come off that way. When I seen him go live, he's trying to be in the camera. Certain things, and I feel like he has bad intentions. And now, 2 days later, and this happens. I hope that Shamar like really just I want for him to just like work on yourself. Work on yourself and get yourself together. Like forget everybody else right now because everybody that you have brung onto you has done bad things. Like self-love is always best to work on yourself, boss up, do what you gotta do. And that'll come love and everything else will come later. Because everybody you try to have a relationship with is taking advantage of you. And I hate that for him because he seems like such a sweet person. And that's not cool at all. That's not cool at all.
Not at all. And then they were saying that when his keys came up missing, I guess they was at somebody's house that dude knew or something. And they're saying that allegedly that's supposed to be the guy's boyfriend. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they're saying.
Lord. That's like a typical guy though. I'ma play cool with you and be like, hey, yeah, you know, we together, babe. And this my cousin. This my brother. We chilling and me not knowing. And then later on, this your whole nigga the whole time. That's typical. I don't know what the situation was, but that's typical for dudes to be playing them games. Like, and they know how Shamar is with certain things. Like, he don't articulate certain things. So that's not right, though. It's still like, that's still somebody's heart you're playing with. But knowing what he's going through in certain situations and knowing what he's been through to even play them games to rob his house, that's not
right.
That it's only one person that could be around whoever got a key who can get in his house because they said it was nothing broken in the window and stuff to get in his house.
Yep. And that's the reason why
that's dirty. That's dirty.
Yep.
That's dirty.
Very dirty. I don't know. Well, you guys, that's all we have for you today. It is batty shot o'clock time. So I'm gonna watch.
Sis, hold on. You gotta drink, sis.
Huh?
You gotta drink. We can do batty shot o'clock real quick.
I'm drinking pop. I'm drinking
Me
pop.
too, I got water, but we still can do a batty shot o'clock.
Okay, I'm gonna just say it. I ain't gonna turn on my camera though.
Oh no, me either. I got ginger ale, but batty shot o'clock, sis. Hey.
Batty shot o'clock. And we're out.
Thank you for tuning in with dynamic and engaging hosts who bring a unique perspective and sense of humor to every episode. They're not afraid to ask the tough questions and get to the bottom of the latest stories. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share.